Hollywood's golden couple might be facing real trouble. Out of nowhere, country singer Maggie Baugh made headlines after claiming she once had a relationship with Keith Urban, and says she has proof. Within hours, social media erupted, spreading the story like wildfire. Nicole Kidman stayed silent at first, then unfollowed Keith on Instagram and posted a cryptic message. "Loyalty is more than a word." Keith, meanwhile, dismissed the claims, saying, "People do anything for attention," but notably, he never denied them. Soon after, Maggie shared screenshots, deleted her posts, and hinted, "The truth always comes out." Amid the speculation, Nicole and Keith posted a cozy photo together, trying to appear unaffected. Still, something feels off, and Hollywood is demanding answers. Let's take a step back, because this didn't start with a random rumor. It began as a small spark that's now become a Hollywood storm. For years, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman have been the picture-perfect red carpet couple, smiling under the lights, finishing each other's sentences, and presenting a fairy tale image. But insiders claim cracks have been showing for months: growing distance, tense moments, and solo red carpet appearances. Then came Maggie Baugh. Maggie, an up-and-coming country singer known for her confidence and unfiltered lyrics, didn't just make a vague post. She started what fans are calling the quiet storm. Her Instagram story read just 6 words: "Some scars don't fade, even with fame." No names, no tags, but enough for internet detectives to start digging. When followers noticed, she liked one of Keith's old posts from 2018, the one where he thanked a special friend for inspiring his album. The theories exploded. Comment sections filled up instantly. One user asked, "Is she talking about Keith?" While another joked, "Nicole better stay offline for her peace of mind." Soon after, Maggie posted another message, later deleted, saying, "Sometimes the truth gets buried under Hollywood glitter, but I've got the receipts." That's when everything started unraveling. Sources close to the situation claimed Maggie and Keith first met at a charity event years ago, where he supposedly mentored her career. But now, insiders suggest their connection may have gone beyond music. One source described Maggie as young and ambitious, saying Keith saw a version of his younger self in her. Around the same time, Nicole was spotted alone at a wellness retreat in Australia. Paparazzi photos showing her with sunglasses and a journal. Tabloids captioned the shots, "Nicole in reflection mode." While some fans defended the couple, insisting it was baseless gossip, Nicole's quiet but powerful move, unfollowing Keith, shifted the public's perception instantly. That unfollow button became a statement in itself, what many on Twitter dubbed a digital divorce. Fans quickly began comparing screenshots and dissecting Nicole's cryptic caption that read, "When silence speaks, truth listens." Speculation exploded online. Was it heartbreak, betrayal, or publicity stunt? Keith's reaction didn't help clarify things. When TMZ caught up with him outside a studio, his only response was, "People do anything for attention." Short, dismissive, yet notably not a denial. And in Hollywood, silence can often sound louder than any confession. Then came the twist that ignited social media. Maggie released a few screenshots, blurry and half-cropped but enough to make people gasp. The alleged messages from Keith read, "Wish you were here tonight," and "You make music feel real again." They might have been fabricated, of course, but timing is everything. And the internet thrives on scandals that feel too real to dismiss. Soon, hashtags like Keith exposed, Nicole deserves better, and Maggie receipts were trending. TikTokers jumped in, creating entire theories, analyzing fonts and timestamps as if they were examining historical evidence. One viral video even pointed out that the background in Maggie's photo resembled Keith's studio from a past interview. Nicole, meanwhile, remained silent until she didn't. One night, she posted a black and white selfie with the caption, "I've learned that silence can be misinterpreted." The internet erupted. That wasn't just a caption, it was a clear message. Behind the scenes, reports surfaced that Nicole had taken a brief break, staying in a separate villa near Sydney. Her representatives refused to comment, which only fueled more speculation. Every gesture, photo, and appearance became another clue in what tabloids began calling the urban unraveling. By this point, Keith's PR team was in full crisis mode. Insiders claimed publicists were working on a joint statement, while Nicole's camp wanted distance and space. But the damage was already done. Once screenshots reached the internet, there's no taking them back. The story had escaped their control. Then, just as the drama hit its peak, Maggie deleted everything. Every post, every hint, every screenshot. Her account was wiped clean. She left only one final story. The truth always comes out. Timing is everything. It disappeared after 24 hours, but the screenshots remained everywhere. Fans began speculating again. Did Keith's lawyers get involved? Did Nicole's team pressure her to stop? Or was this all a setup? A PR stunt for Maggie's upcoming single. Conveniently, just days later, she released a new song titled Fame and Fire. The lyrics went, "He said I was his melody, but I was just another verse he'd forget." Coincidence? Possibly. But in Hollywood, coincidences are rare, especially when fame and heartbreak intersect. That's where the story seemed to pause, at least publicly. But behind closed doors, sources hinted that Nicole wasn't finished yet. Because if anyone thought this saga ended with an unfollow and a few deleted posts, they were mistaken. When a Hollywood star feels betrayed, silence doesn't last forever. The calm before the storm was just beginning, and the next chapter promised to capture everyone's attention. The calm didn't last long. By the next morning, Hollywood was in chaos, something no PR team could contain. What began as quiet whispers had erupted into a full-blown industry scandal. Entertainment blogs, celebrity podcasts, and gossip outlets were all buzzing. Did Maggie Baugh just destroy Keith Urban's marriage? One headline asked. Another screamed, Nicole Kidman's worst fears confirmed. Suddenly, everyone had something to say, from talk show hosts to online sleuths dissecting every detail on Twitter. Keith tried to maintain professionalism, acting as if nothing had happened, but fans could sense the tension. He appeared exhausted during a Nashville performance, even missing a few notes. A fan recorded the moment, and the comments quickly divided audiences. "That's not skillful singing," one user wrote. Another defended him. "He's human. Let it go." But the clip had already gone viral under the hashtag #SheWBrokenUrban. Soon after, anonymous insiders began leaking more information. One alleged source, claiming to have worked with Keith on tour, told an outlet, everyone knew they were close. Maggie often showed up at rehearsals, sitting quietly in the back, smiling whenever Keith played certain songs. It didn't feel professional. It felt personal. Then came the most damaging leak yet, an alleged email exchange between Maggie and a close friend, referencing a relationship with a married man. Although Keith's name was never mentioned, the clues were hard to miss. The email appeared on Reddit and within hours had gained over 50,000 upvotes. Users started analyzing timestamps and metadata like online detectives, deepening the mystery. Nicole, meanwhile, carried herself with her usual poise, but she couldn't avoid the growing storm. She attended a charity gala in Los Angeles, smiling for cameras, but fans noticed one striking detail. Her wedding ring was gone. That small absence caused more uproar than any headline. Paparazzi footage later showed her walking quickly to her car as reporters shouted questions like, "Nicole, is it true about Maggie?" And "Are you and Keith separating?" Her silence only made things worse. Finally, Nicole broke her quiet stance with what seemed like a subtle but pointed message. She posted a simple photo of her shadow on the floor with the caption, "Every light reveals what darkness hides." Within 10 minutes, the post had over 200,000 likes and thousands of comments, turning a quiet statement into a viral moment. "We see you, Queen," one fan commented while another added, "Expose him already." Meanwhile, Keith Urban's team scrambled to regain control. His publicist issued a brief statement to People magazine saying, Mr. Urban values his marriage and will not be responding to baseless online rumors. However, the move quickly backfired. Social media users mocked the word baseless, turning it into a punchline across memes and TikTok skits. Many questioned, if the rumors are baseless, why did Maggie delete everything? Why did Nicole unfollow him? As for Maggie, she wasn't finished adding fuel to the fire. Late one night, she went live on TikTok for just 4 minutes. Without naming anyone, her emotional tone said more than her words. Sometimes when you love someone in silence, their silence breaks you louder, she said tearfully before abruptly ending the stream. Fans immediately flooded her comments demanding explanations, while others accused her of chasing attention. A viewer captured the live session and it quickly went viral. The Keith Urban situation soon evolved from mere celebrity gossip into a wider cultural conversation. Even other celebrities began reacting. Some A-listers who had worked with Nicole quietly unfollowed Keith, while several country artists shared vague posts about men losing good women. Every post, like and follow became new evidence in an online public trial where few knew the truth. Yet nearly everyone had picked a side. Then, unexpectedly, a new photo surfaced, allegedly taken at a private event 2 years earlier. It showed Keith and Maggie standing close together, smiling, his hand resting gently on her back. The dim lighting and unclear background didn't matter. The picture appeared intimate enough to ignite another wave of speculation. Gossip outlets quickly labeled it the smoking gun. Fans flooded Keith's social media with comments like, "So, this is your Maggie." This time, Maggie stayed silent. Her team released one brief statement. Maggie will not be addressing false narratives or engaging with internet speculation. Ironically, that refusal only fueled further suspicion. If it was truly false, many wondered, why not deny it outright? By now, Keith and Nicole's marriage had become a topic of public speculation. Some tabloids claimed the couple was in counseling, while others suggested Nicole was consulting her lawyers for personal and professional protection. One alleged friend told Page 6, "Nicole's not naive. She's experienced heartbreak in Hollywood before, but she won't tolerate disrespect." Just as the media frenzy seemed to reach its peak, an anonymous Twitter account appeared, posting what it claimed were voice notes of Keith talking to someone about wanting to start over. The voice was never confirmed, though many fans insisted it sounded like him. Within minutes, the account vanished, suspended, but not before clips were downloaded and spread across social media. What began as a rumor had now become an uncontrollable wildfire. Nicole's supporters urged her to walk away, while Keith's fans argued it was a deliberate smear campaign. Maggie's name trended for 3 consecutive days. Yet none of the 3 involved offered any clear statement. It quickly turned into the kind of spectacle social media thrives on: mystery, heartbreak, and a dash of chaos. But what came next, no one could have predicted. Something occurred that made everyone question if the entire controversy was authentic or carefully planned from the start. Then came a twist that stunned everyone. A Hollywood-style reversal that blurred the line between scandal and PR strategy. After weeks of silence, cryptic posts, and emotional turbulence, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban reappeared together. It began with a single photo posted on Keith's Instagram. A simple shot of the two standing on a balcony in Sydney, smiling. The caption read, "Some storms pass. Some teach you how to dance in the rain." Within 10 minutes, the post had over 1 million likes. Fans were in disbelief. "Wait, are they back together?" One comment read. Another said, "So, this was all staged." Some accused the pair of manipulating the public for sympathy. The photo itself appeared carefully arranged. The lighting flawless, Nicole's hand resting gently on Keith's, her wedding ring back in place. Entertainment insiders quickly raised doubts. One source told the press the image wasn't spontaneous. It was strategic damage control. Both teams reportedly agreed that the tension needed to cool before it began affecting their careers. The scandal had evolved beyond personal drama. It was now impacting business. Keith's tour sponsors were said to be reconsidering promotional deals, while Nicole's brand partners began asking questions about her public image. Ironically, the photo didn't calm the situation, it intensified it. Fans dissected every detail, from posture to expressions. Some said Nicole seemed emotionally distant. Others claimed Keith's smile looked forced. Talk shows brought in body language experts to analyze the image frame by frame. A viral TikTok even pointed out that Nicole's dress was identical to one she wore in an older photo shoot, suggesting the picture might not even be recent. Just as the online debate began to cool, Maggie Baugh resurfaced, this time not with posts or screenshots but with music. She released a new acoustic track titled "Honesty Hurts." The lyrics read, "He sang me songs he wrote for her. I thought I was his secret world, but I was just a melody in someone else's story." The internet erupted once again. Fans drew direct connections between the lyrics and Keith. Comments poured in, fire emojis, crying faces, and endless speculation. "She's clearly talking about Keith," wrote one user. Another said, "Maggie, you're too bold for this industry." Keith's representatives quickly issued a statement denying any link between the song and his personal life. Yet the denial only fueled the buzz. The story spread further, covered by Billboard, TMZ, Daily Mail, and even The Guardian, all echoing the same headline variations. Maggie Baugh hit back hard, but it was Nicole's response that truly surprised everyone. Instead of fueling the gossip, she chose silence once more. No posts, no interviews, no statements. However, sources suggested she was quietly consulting with her legal team to protect her reputation from potential image damage. Others claimed she and Keith were attending reconciliation, therapy under the guidance of a celebrity, relationship counselor, an anonymous producer from a recent film set revealed that Nicole appeared calm yet distant, saying, "She wasn't the same Nicole. She looked like she'd made peace with something, but it wasn't happiness." As the weeks went by, the scandal began to fade into myth. Some fans believed Keith and Nicole had secretly separated but were maintaining appearances for publicity. Others thought they were genuinely working on their marriage. As usual in Hollywood, the truth seemed to lie, somewhere in the middle. Then came a twist. An insider email leaked to a gossip. Journalists alleged that the entire scandal had been deliberately staged to generate attention for Keith's upcoming album and Maggie's new single. The timing of the controversy matched perfectly with their release schedules. The journalist ran the story under the headline, "Was the affair a marketing mirage?" Public perception quickly shifted. People began asking, what if none of it had been real? What if the screenshots, captions, and emotions were all carefully planned to draw attention? For several days, social media debated whether emotional marketing had gone too far. Some called it clever strategy, others saw it as manipulation. But either way, it succeeded. Both artists' streaming numbers soared, and Nicole's public sympathy reached new heights. Soon after, Keith gave his first and only in-depth interview since the uproar. Sitting across from a primetime talk show host, he calmly said, "People believe what they want to believe. All I know is love isn't perfect, and neither are we." The statement went viral for its ambiguity and emotional tone, reigniting headlines and online speculation. Just when everyone thought the story had ended, a blurry paparazzi video emerged showing Nicole and Keith arguing outside a Los Angeles restaurant. There was no audio, only gestures. Nicole shook her head while Keith appeared to try to console her. The clip spread across social media overnight. Instead of ridicule, it drew empathy. Viewers saw a couple struggling but still connected. Comments like, "They're clearly hurting," and "Let them heal privately," flooded timelines. Within days, the couple reappeared online. This time, Keith was seen playing guitar while Nicole sat beside him, eyes closed, swaying to the melody. The caption read, "Forgiveness is louder than rumors." The post became one of the most viewed videos of the year, shared widely by fans, celebrities, and media outlets, and just like that, the same internet that once tore them apart began to rebuild them. Yet, behind the renewed image, no one could be certain. Was their love genuine? Was the pain real? Or had the entire saga been an expertly crafted performance? In Hollywood, after all, coincidence rarely exists. There's only timing, and as Maggie once said, timing is everything. And with that, the spotlight begins to fade, though the questions only grow louder. Was this truly a love story gone wrong, or a perfectly executed PR performance? Did Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman genuinely reconcile, or were we witnessing a carefully crafted illusion? Whatever the truth may be, one thing remains certain: Hollywood never rests, and neither do its secrets. If this story seemed unbelievable, just wait. The next one is already unfolding. Stay tuned to Lumi Legacy, where the truth isn't just told, it's uncovered.